What's up, folks? Time for another video. I kind of want to address this thing. You know, some black folks, they like to say, they don't care who you vote for, just vote and all this crap. They like to look down on other black folks who don't vote. But here's the thing, man. Like, if you're a Democrat, most likely you are, because most likely a lot of Democrats say things like that. They don't care who you vote for. Just vote and all that crap. That don't even make sense, man. These are Democrats saying that. They don't care who you vote for, just vote. Why would you say something like that? All right. All those black folks who ain't voting, now all of a sudden they start voting Republican. How you gonna feel about that? You told them to vote. You say it's better for them to vote than not at all. But you're a Democrat, though. See the logic, the messed up mindset some of these cats got. But a lot of them, man, they just speak cliches, man. You just basically want black people to be on that mindset where they believe in the system, man. System need us to believe in it, man, for it to work. Systemic white supremacy need us to believe in it. When we stop believing in it and trusting in the system, we start coming up with our own solutions, like Tariq Nasheed talks about. That's pretty much what it is, man. But sometimes, man, you just gotta sit back and listen to what people really say, man. It just don't add up. How could you, being a Democrat, say it don't matter who you vote for, just vote? All right, a lot of black people who didn't vote, voted Republican. So how you feel about that, Democrats? Who like to say you don't have no voice if you didn't vote at all, that kind of crap. What if they decided to choose the Republicans or independents? Something that's going to hurt your chances, your politicians' chances of getting in office. That ain't make sense, man. And about that thing also about if you didn't vote, you can't say nothing. Yes, you can. I mean, you didn't endorse the bullshit. You didn't go with the system. You went against the grain. To not vote means you go against the grain, or you stay neutral. Not voting is a tactic or a strategy. You don't have to vote for anybody. You don't have to vote if you don't like both candidates. You don't have to choose. People who try to lock people into a choice, man, they're the enemy, man. You're a part of what's wrong with the system. You're perpetuating systemic white supremacy. It's coming from both ends, the Democrats and the Republicans. If you're forced to choose, you're always going to choose white supremacy. That's what Neely Fuller told us, man. White supremacy takes both sides of an argument. The Republicans have one argument, the Democrats have another. If you're forcing yourself to choose between the two, white supremacy still wins, dummies. And why do I name call y'all dummies, man? Because y'all are. I'm not one of them people, man, who say y'all ain't supposed to name call or violence is not the answer, man. I don't believe in any of that stuff. Violence is the answer. And name calling preludes violence, man. Violence many times is the answer. Let's go into that. You can't, man, the way I was raised, my experience in life told me to be a certain way, man. Like, for some people, violence is not the answer, but that's not the remedy for everybody, man. You have soldiers, you have generals, you have strategists, you have people that's in the front lines, and you have people that's not in the front lines in the command center. You have various different degrees. Violence is all around us, man. Violence, you know what violence is, folks? It's just a breakdown of order, or organized thing and something causing damage to it. You know, whether you the thing that's causing damage or that thing is causing damage to you. You break a twig in half, that's violence. Violence is change, abrupt change. You break a thing, you change it. You know, you chomp down on something, that's violence. Committed violence against an animal to kill and cook it and eat it. You cause violence against that tomato when you bit into it. There's living cells in those fruits and vegetables. You know, little microbe animals. Every time you open your mouth, every time you drink something, they got little microbes in it. Violence. Violence is all around, man. People say violence is not the answer. They're trying to manipulate your mind. That's why a lot of white supremacists keep deceiving black people, man. You got black people thinking violence is not the answer. That's how change really happened. That's how we got these rights, civil rights that we even got, man. After Martin Luther King got took out, black folks was tearing up stuff, man, causing violence. Violence stokes change, man. You're not gonna wish a problem away or hope it away. But they say faith without works is dead. But you're gonna hold committees and summons and talk about the problem and hope that somebody is gonna change. You gotta change them. Change their environment for them to change. And changing their environment does change them. Whether that changes fear, concern, something. Violence is the answer. You just gotta be strategic with it. The game of chess, that's a violent game. We like to talk about chess, it's not, it's a thinking man game. Yeah, it's violence. Not you bumping pieces off the board. That's violence. That's a representative of violence. Football, violent. Hostile takeover. You're buying up property, real estate, pushing people out, driving up the market, making prices go higher. That's violence. So you're doing something. Let's get off this talk, black people. I'm talking to y'all, man, because a lot of y'all got soft interiors, man, soft hearts. Y'all soft for every other person that's not black. But y'all hard on black people who look like you, skin tone wise, or hair texture wise, or race wise. And the reason for that is familiarity. But they say familiarity breeds contempt. When you're familiar with folk, be around them all the time, it's easy for you to do violence. It's not just black people, it's not just a black on black crime thing, it's familiarity. That's why you'll see white people beating each other up, Asians beating each other up. It's not really a black on black crime thing, it's familiarity. Who else we gonna be around to commit crime? Think about it. That's racist in it itself to just relegate the things we do, the black race do, as something unique to us. That's an accusatory term, a phrase, whatever you want to put it, black on black crime. That's race-based, racism-based, discrimination-based, to make it look like we're doing something uniquely different. Just because they white, that don't mean they're the good guys, man, by default. See, I grew up in California, and I had white friends and all that, and I've been around white friends. I got that upbringing up until like the 4th grade. It was common to see white people all around in California. So I didn't really look at them like they were just the heroes. See, sometimes not sometimes, a lot of times you got these countries, African countries, Caribbean countries, they hardly see white people. So they have a sort of mystic outlook about them because they unfamiliar. And that's how it is a lot of times with black folks. When they unfamiliar with something, they on their P's and Q's, or unfamiliar with something or someone. That's how it is in Detroit. Dudes will be slower to try you when they don't know you. See, they want to know who you know, what you're about. Oh, he knows such and such. Oh, he ain't no threat. She ain't no threat. I know them. But when they don't know you, they're slow to mess with you. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it short on this one. All right, folks.